What's up, guys? Monthly dividend investing here. This is going to be kind of a different video than what the channel is going to be normally focusing on, and that's growth and dividend cash flow. But in the future, I'll probably be selling credit spreads and showing you guys how I do that. But in the meantime, I wanted to go over some basic coding and show you how to create your own think scripts using the TOS platform, the Thinkorswim. This platform has everything. You can do anything on it. It's loaded with, honestly, I would recommend everybody just download it. You'll get lost in it. But let's just go over some basic coding because I haven't seen too many videos on YouTube of anything really helpful. If people have ideas, if they have a strategy that they're looking for, like moving averages, crossing over, I don't really see much that shows how to take those indicators, put it into a scan, and show them how to do that or implement that. So if we just go to edit studies up here, and let's just look at a stochastic indicator. Let's see, stochastic momentum index. Let's do this one, apply. So if we pull this up, we have the stochastic momentum indicator, and this is just an oscillator with it's got two moving averages oscillating between each other. You got a low band, a high band, there's a range. If you click on the source code, it'll take you to what the indicator is. And you got an overbought level, an oversold, the percent D length, the percent K length. These are the two moving averages. And then you got obviously the oversold level, the overbought level. So if we just take this, after going into the source code, we copy it, and then we go to create, and we can create our own study. So let's remove this text here, and let's just paste that in there, and it should be the same exact thing populating right below it. So we got the same indicator, but now we can actually work on it. So let's say our strategy is we want to see this indicator below the oversold level, and we want to see it cross over, but we don't want to sit on our asses all day just waiting for that to happen. We want to know exactly when that takes place on whatever time frame we're looking at. So we're looking at a 1 day time frame, 1 day, 1 year on the chart. So let's go back into our new study, and let's create a scan out of this. So for the time being, let me just change all of these to variables, get rid of the plots, and I'll show you how to run this through a scan after we create the setup that we're looking for. We don't need that. We don't need that. And you know what? I will post this in the description of my this YouTube video. So if anybody wants this indicator for free, just copy and paste it. You could have it. So let's see. Let's plot our own. We like I said, we want to see these two moving averages cross over, and we want to see it happen below the oversold level. We want something to fire off to give us a buy signal. So let's go and create our own plot. So plot up arrow equals, so the SMI, I haven't had a chance to look at this. So okay, the SMI is the blue line, the average SMI is the red line, and then let's finish it. So let's go, SMI is greater than average SMI, then we want a semicolon. So what's going to happen is it's going to create this structure. Anytime it's greater than that, you have kind of these little wicks coming up showing that it's when the blue line, when the fast moving average is above the slow moving average, you're going to have this up signal, and when it's down, they've crossed over and it's on the bottom. But we want to see exactly when that's happening. So let's go back in and let's say let's go and SMI is, let's say SMI of the previous bar was less than average SMI of the previous bar. See? And there we go. That should be it. So it's happening every time there's a crossover, you're getting a spike. But we only want to see this spike when it's happening in the oversold area below this red line. So let's go back in. Let's say and SMI is less than oversold, and sheesh, that's what happens when I drink. All right, it's less than oversold, and SMI, let's go average SMI is also less than oversold. And let's click apply. And it should only happen, we should only get a wick pointing up when they're both crossing below the oversold level, like right here. So it's firing off, telling you to buy. And I would recommend testing, you want to test out your strategy, because this isn't going to work every time, obviously. I mean, but you got to start somewhere. So you know what, let me go back in and just create the let me create the down signal for you as well, in case you guys want to short. And we could just copy this. We're just going to reverse everything. So we want the fast average to be less than, and we want it to be greater than, and instead of oversold, we want the overbought. Size less than, it's greater than. Alright, so let's see. So now we should have two wicks, two different colors. Red being a short, blue being a long signal to buy. And there you go. So say that's your strategy with this particular indicator. But then you can go into the code that you just wrote. You can copy the whole thing. And what you want to do is go to the scan tab up here. And then you want to click on add filter, go to study, and then under study it says ADX crossover. You want to click on that and then go to the bottom to custom. Once you're on custom, click ThinkScript editor. Just remove the text in the box and then paste that. The thing about the scan is you can only scan one plot at a time. So let's remove this plot, just change that to a variable defi, and we'll just do the up arrow plot first. Click OK, and then we're on a daily. You can adjust whatever price you want for stock. You can also add volume and everything, whatever you want, but just for this case, let's click scan, see what comes up. Ooh, what is this? Has. Let's check out this one, HAS. So it's pretty cool how it just brought it to you in live time when the indicator is firing off. So you can see exactly what you're working on. So let's look at target, TGT. Same thing, it's firing off today, right there. BBWI. Same thing, it's firing off. So that's the beauty of a scan, taking your ideas that you have and running it through a scan, and that way you can back test it on a long time, or give yourself some time to see if it works or not. Because most of these things don't work, but every once in a while you might come across something that does. So I will, if you guys want this, I will put this indicator in the description of the video. It's just a little idea, but that's kind of how you do some basic coding on here. And you can look at any indicator you want, and you just click on that side thing and it brings up the source code. You can just copy it, create your own, tweak it around, create your own indicator, whatever you want to do. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is monthly dividend investing. Thanks for watching.